Howdy, folks. Got Robotics Prime, Aaron Hill, Skid. Welcome. I need to earn some money. You've been watching the series. This is that railroad, and I need to earn some money to get episode 4 ready to go for Saturday. So I thought I'd fire up the stream for a little bit, and we're mostly going to just be running back and forth, running some trains, earning some cash. I'm kind of poor. We're getting up to 2,700. Let's get to it. How are we looking on the fire here? 20%? Alright, we'll throw a couple sticks in. And we'll head on out. White Lantern, welcome. Yeah, my streams are random. Sorry about that. This is just a hobby. I've got a full-time career. You're playing the game right now too, Beaver Hill? Nice. Yeah, I was going to just run back and forth and earn some money. Thought I'd fire up the stream. How's the volume level? I haven't streamed this in a while. Is it alright? Confident whistle. I can do 4 cars of beams or 3 cars of lumber. Been running beams, so I've got 4 cars. That's all Monty will do. So we're going to run down and get some beams loaded up. Then we'll struggle bus back up the hill. Might lay a little track, we'll see. Mostly just going to be earning some money. You can't hear my Monty over your... yeah, you can't hear my Monty over yours. Gotcha. It was a little loud for me, so I turned my headphones down, but I don't hear what you guys hear. It's a different mix on a different computers. As long as you can hear me over this noisy thing, then we're all good. Alright, we can come off the regulator. The rest is coasting. And yeah, I'm running backwards. I can't be bothered to turn around. Once I get over to here, we bring her up to about 5% brake. And that should keep us in check down to the bottom of the hill. I've made this trip a few times already. Oops. Too many clicks. It is a pretty full game. It's a good looking game. A little jumpy there, but not too bad. Yeah, since I'm watching it pretty close, we'll come off the brakes. Oops. Yeah, I wish I don't know if there's a sensitivity. Using the keyboard, it really jumps up the brakes. No, that bend up there, 30 is about all you can do. We can do a little faster down through here. It's a pretty broad curve. I can only do about 10 or 12 miles an hour coming back up here, so we gotta make up some speed while we can. Uh-oh. I was just about to say I can usually do 40 down through here, no problem. Bye, cars. See you later. Well, how many times I've made that trip. And then as soon as I start recording. Wait for me! Well, I know where the cars are going to be. They're going to be at the end of the track. Looks like, yeah, they're going to be down there in the lake, it looks like. Nice. What's up, locomotive? I was Montezuming too fast. Yeah, a little bit of fire coming out of the wheel there. Alright, well that's where we wanted the cars anyway, pretty much down here. So we'll go re-rail them. Sophinicus, how's it going? You always tune into the best streams. Might have had a little oopsie there. That's alright, they'll stop when they hit the end of the track. Right, the slope here. Alright, we'll just stop here and that'll work. Let's go get the other stuff. Did I select you? Hello? Hello? Okay. Doesn't see the tender? Sees that. Oh, there it is. Gotta find the magic pixel. Alright, we got you. Got you. Nerd boxing. That's is that a new Olympic sport? Nerd boxing? And the others just, they hopefully piled themselves up here by the lake. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Luckily there's only 4 cars. It's not like it was a huge train. See if those guys will settle into where they're supposed to be. Alright, let's get the train reassembled and get her loaded up. Oh, IT work is the nerd boxing? I gotcha. Yep, I did the same thing. It's a long day. I was trying to get away for dinner and like 2 more people messaged me needing stuff. But I can't complain too much. I can work from home, so. My commute to the dinner table was just going upstairs. Hey, Ship King, I don't know a ton about like the real railroads. I've always liked trains, but I'm not an Uber train nerd. It's kind of the iconic, you know, 440 of the West, but I don't know specifics. Take all the brakes off. Why you no go backwards? Didn't I take you off? Yeah. You're off. Oh, you're not off. Oh, I moved the wrong lever. I thought I moved the regulator. All right, good couple. Hey, White Lantern. I'm thinking about the chonky boy. The I forget what it's called. The big chonky switcher. I think it's a tier 3. I don't know if it's tier 3 or tier 2. It's a pretty good puller. And then I plan to use... I'm going to get something pretty strong as my next loco. And that's going to be the hill puller. And then this guy can just run around, you know, down here on the flat maybe. Or running logs. Because it can easily take the empties up to the log place. And I am yapping and I went right past where I was meaning to stop. And that'll do. Yeah, class 48. That's the one. The big chonky, I think it's an 060. What's up, Colin? Yeah, time for another random Kerbo stream. I was going to be running loads, just earning money. So I thought, we'll fire up the stream. People like this game a lot. And it's kind of boring to sit there running lumber back and forth by yourself. So here we are. Wifey's busy watching the Olympics. I don't care too much about the gymnastics and stuff. Let me get rid of these. I'm going to redo this at some point. So we want delete props. Boink. Had an idea on how to do those better. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Aaron. Play away. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop a save. Because you know how I drive. Alright, let's get on out of here. Yeah, Out of War is good. It's come a long ways in the year or two. It was a year? I think I've been playing about a year, maybe. It still needs a lot of polish, but they just added in the open beta that I'm playing in the Season 3 there. I think it's Season 3. No, Season 5. I'm getting my seasons confused. The open beta, they just added multiplayer, so that makes the complexity go way, way up. Alright, up the hill we go. So I had a good thought about that middle track coming out of it. I'm going to put a 90-degree crossing there. And that'll tie into a wire that goes out to the water. So building that out and getting over to the water is the plan for episode 4, for those of you following along the YouTube series. So this is season 3. Out of War is season 5. I was getting them mixed up. So I know this will make it because I've done this like 4 or 5 times. I can haul, with this locomotive, I can haul 4 of the beams or 3 lumber. 3 lumber is a struggle because it's twice as heavy as a car full of beams. Also, I'm running on realistic physics. That makes a lot of difference. Hey, Jay Maxey. Haven't played it in ages. The track laying is better in a lot of respects. It's still kind of janky in others. We might lay a little bit of track after a while, because I'm going to get bored of just running back and forth with lumber. It's still very much janky, but it's slowly making some quality of life progress. Hey Cameron, I'm thinking about the Class 48 next. See, while we're heading up the hill, let's just take a look. Click, 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 click. So I've kind of gone back and forth, but I kind of like the 10 mile, but at the same time, the Class 48 has just got that tractive effort. And it's about the same price as the 10 mile. It's got a little more tractive effort. And then there was, what was the other one I was looking at? The Glenbrook's not bad either, but it's got that long wheelbase, which I'm not a huge fan of. And then also the Class 47. Similar thing. It's got the big long wheelbase. I kind of want to keep the smaller wheelbases. So I'm thinking about the chonky boy for our next loco. And then what do we have for Shay? We got the Climax. I also thought about the Shay, but it's so incredibly slow. Ooh, it is cheap though. You know, how much could we pull with the 48,000? 58.97 on the tractive effort. Yeah, I don't know. Not that much more powerful than the Monty. So probably the Class 48. Now I gotta cut up a chat. Can you pull up the map for... Oh, yeah, sure. We don't have much of a track plan yet. This is the YouTube series, if you've been watching, or if you haven't, there's a YouTube series. This is work between episodes 3 and 4. So we've got the depot over here. This is where you start. And then we make a run up to the logging camp. Pretty straightforward. And then I've got a Y here at the wheat farm. And we go over to the sawmill. And then episode 4 is going to be getting from here over to the water well, getting that laid in. And probably buying the new locomotive. So spoiler alert, if you're here in the live stream, you get a sneak peek. Clicking while saying click makes you click faster. Exactly. It's kind of like moving the mouse when you're waiting on Windows to do something. It makes the Windows go faster. You got some double track from the freight depot to the coal and iron mine. Nice. You got the 10-wheeler, Oliver Brandon. You're attempting to write a children's book based on a Shay. Cool. Gerald Eaglin, welcome. Howdy, howdy. So we might get away with 5 beam cars, but the speed would probably be way down. We can maintain somewhat decent speed with just the 4 cars. What's up, Fairweather Productions? Yeah, you gotta be nice to Nightbot. Doesn't like lots of capitals or symbols. Hey, Les Lamarche, thanks. It's pretty simple, but it gets the job done. I'm not super happy with some of the big fill back in there. I might replace that with trestle at some point. We'll see. It's a pretty easy run. You just go full throttle until you get to about here, and then you brake. It's not a real complicated run. And I'm just backing up. I'm not bothering to turn the train or anything. I'm being lazy tonight. Ouch. Drop some beams right on my head. Run! Hey, let me in! Stop! Tend to save at each end just in case something goes terribly wrong. We're gonna need some fuel. Montezuma was the first D in RG. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that. What's my opinion on Railroads Online coming to consoles? I don't really have one. I don't play consoles. We do have an Xbox One that the kids play like Minecraft and stuff on. I don't really play on the console. As long as they don't dumb it down, like Farming Simulator does, works for me. Yeah, I tried going along the cliffside White Lantern, and I didn't like the result. So I ended up going the way I went. What's up, Kraken? Yeah, I don't think a steel helmet would have helped too much there, Fairweather. Don't try to go too spicy taste this time. Say what? A little bit of flat here. And play with the reverser. All I can tell the reverser does is it changes the pitch of the chuff. I didn't really notice it doing anything else. But somebody in the comments said the bigger engines, you can tell more of a difference. So that could be. Oh, too fast around the corners? That could be. So I want to go 5, and even just a quick tap on the key, I can't get to a 5. There we go. Everybody hang on! Titus Thrasher, welcome. We're just running some loads back and forth, making some monies. Not shade and kick off the brakes. I keep her around 30 around this curve. I've gotten 40 down through here plenty of times. But maybe not as quite as far along as I did last time. I seem to get a little unhappy. Notch 10 we die like men. Yeah, 40 was a little too fast through here. This is where we derailed last time. We'll keep the speed down a bit. Hey, Dark X, welcome. Yeah, it's all good here. Just working. Work, eat, sleep, repeat. Occasionally some video games. Alright, we made it that time. Wasn't too spicy. Man, people come out of the woodwork when I stream this game. I love it. Yeah, like almost 40 people just hanging in here for an impromptu stream. I'm curious. I should put up a poll. Once I get... Oops. Wrong button! I should hit the right button. Let me get stopped here. I'm going to put up a poll. I'm curious about the audience here. That's the wrong button there again, Chief. Trying to use the keyboard and I'm kind of failing miserably. And stop. Perfect. Alright, drop a save. Hit the loader rater. And then bear with me 1 second. I'm going to pop over here and... somewhere in here that you can do a poll, right? I thought I could do a poll here. There it is. Start a poll. And let's see what we can do. Start poll. Look at me, almost like a real YouTuber. Push the button, Kronk. Alright, we'll do a little poll there. Alright, let's get forward a bit. The other car is loaded up. Playing DDS2. Should know what DDS2 is. But I'm drawing a blank. Notch 20 on the downhill. Hey, Jason Smith. Glad you could stop in for an impromptu stream. Alright, let's drop another save and we're going to head up the hill. Where are we at money-wise? Oh, we're getting close. Getting close. Yeah, I know it's fully loaded. It was already fully loaded. Confident whistle. As I push the wrong button. I'm really struggling with the buttons tonight. Zero Winter, hello, hello. So far, we're at 52% just watch. I was curious, like, how many actually play this game versus just like to watch it. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Oh, wait, no, we're not flying. At least not yet. So, yeah, I'm going to put a 90 right there, and then that'll connect in. I'll make a nice Y over to the water stuff. I can get into this yard. So the idea is we'll be servicing the sawmill and the water place, and then the yard. We can make up trains and send up the hill. Hey, Holt. Yeah, I mean, the name is Railroads Online, so a lot of people play it multiplayer. I don't have any experience playing it multiplayer. I understand it's kind of rough. They just recently added, after like 2 years, the ability to like kick people. It hasn't been that long ago. They had added passwords, I think. For a long time, it was just anybody could join your server and just do whatever. But they're getting there. I don't think there's any text chat yet. Slowly getting there. More of an operations guy, Zero Winter. So do you play a Railroader? Railroader's a lot of good fun for operations. But a long time ago, DarkX says, laid one track and never played it again. The track laying is a lot better now. Like back in the day, you had to lay the roadbed and then try to lay the track on top, and it was a huge pain. It's a lot better now. Wicked Cracker Gaming. Little leery on the early access, Tom Lambert. Yep. Can't blame you. I've gotten burned several times on early access. The fireman was setting on the safety valve. Uh-oh. That sounds like a bad decision. Time for a Railroader Season 2. We're on Season 3, Jason. You're behind. Until you try to use the dispatcher option, did bad things happen? Alright, let's do a little, No, you can't turn off the UI, can you? I was gonna try a little first-person immersion, but can't see anything. So, never mind. We'll get up close and personal, though, as we grind up this corner here. Bob forgot to show up. Yeah, build and delete locomotive for sure. Yeah, I just started Season 3 pretty recently with Jason Smith. This is between episodes 3 and 4. I needed to earn some money for episode 4. I've been doing Railroads. Let me start over. I've been doing Railroads Online videos every Saturday. 8 a.m. Central. So that gives me enough time to get them recorded and not get too frustrated playing the game. Alright, we're almost to the top. Old Monty just chugs along. Give me a couple more sticks of wood to eat. Jimmy Howard's falling asleep. You're feeling sleepy. Your eyes grow heavier and heavier as you drift off into dreamland. Good night, Jimmy Howard. Sleep tight. Dark X wishes it was a little more on the simulation side. I think we're probably going to get that with Century of Steam, so that might be more up your alley. And I don't know about a roadmap, Tom. I don't remember seeing one, but I don't follow it super close. I just kind of keep an eye on the Steam announcements. And yeah, Fairweather, we're saving up for locomotive number 2, which will be the Class 48. Be a little bit of a heavier hauler. There's some nice straight level track we could play with the reverser. It seems like maybe it did speed up a little bit. It's probably mostly useful on level track with this locomotive. Be my guess. Heading over to Nantahala. Nice. I don't think I'm going to expand anymore in Railroader because it's too much. Like, I don't have time to even really do anything in that game anymore. It's got to be too much going on. I'd have to get rid of some industries and stuff, or I would not be able to get everything done in a day. Alright, I think we're going to glide to a stop there. Wish it would make a noise or something when you toggle unload. Sometimes I found if you're standing on here, it doesn't work. Like if you're standing on top of the load, it just doesn't do anything. If you're too close. Bonk. Oh, we're so close. So close. Your dad almost fell asleep. I've had people say they enjoy my streams because that puts them to sleep. Works for me. All right, back down we go. I think we'll lay a little track when we get back down there, though, just to break up the monotony of running beams up the hill. Oh, you had 6 other people in Railroader. Nice. Why did it go from entry key to unload? I may have changed that bind, Fairweather. I don't remember. Or maybe they changed the defaults. I don't recall. Yeah, Railroader's getting more and more detailed. I'll probably do another Railroader stream at some point too, just working the railroad, because it is fun to play. I don't have time to keep the videos coming out on that, because it's a full-time job just running the railroad. Or maybe when I get one of my current series done. Finals week. Yeah, people have been going to town, Buried Hail. I said that right. With the mods on Railroader. I haven't messed with any because I just don't want to. while it's under development. Stuff's gonna be breaking all the time. But yeah, there are a lot of people are doing the mods. And Zero Winter, I agree. It's going to be cool once the world's filled up. El Soleil, howdy from Australia. Welcome. A big hello back from Missouri, USA. 5% break. See if we can not die. Do I have a certain railroad company you like? I was always partial to the old Burlington Northern. Mainly because I liked their green locomotive paint scheme. So back when I was a kid and was doing model railroading, I was really into the BN. Beyond that, not really. We've got some Norfolk Southern, Union Pacific come through here and around St. Louis. They look pretty cool. Dynamic steam braking? Nope. It doesn't even have car brakes. It just has a locomotive brake. Hang in there, Monty. We're almost there. Look at those mountains, though. It's gorgeous. All right, we're going to back into position, and then we're going to lay a little bit of track, I think. I do want to get probably some service industry over in this yard. So we might work on that. Might go ahead and try to get this four-way in here as well, because that'll be a little tricky. Had a water break, Ship King? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Other than, you know, when the wife was pregnant. Yeah, I love Run 8. For like, if I want railroad simulation, that's my go-to for sure. Run 8's the goat. Nothing else like it. How are we looking on beams? We're actually pretty well even, so we could start hauling logs again. Brakes! Alright, we're going to tie you down. Let you sit here and cool off. You done good, Monty. Hauling up the hill. We're real close to the goal. I wanted to get at least 3,500, so we're real close to that goal. Let's go ahead and drop a save. And let's go lay some track. And one trick, you can switch to re-rail, then you can fly around. Get around a little easier. So we're going to rip up this. And we're going to tear up that. And that. Get rid of you. Close that. Let's see. Little snapperoo. So that's going to have to be quite a bit tighter, isn't it? It can bend after we come out of here. I do like the fact that you can fly around lay track. That's a huge improvement. So let's do like to there. Yeah, Mr. Fly Hacks. And then you're going to cross there. And then let's see if we can stick in. Put a prop like right here so we know where the 90 is supposed to be. And then we can get rid of you, get rid of you. Close you, go back to here. Grab the 90 crossover. It's not going to be a line though, is it? All right, let's come out from here and we'll... Well, let me put one of these down. Just for a size reference. That'll work. Whee! So there's not a lot of tools to help you lay track. Where'd my cursor go? There it is. There are some, like there's the, what's this thing called? I forget what it's called, but you can like, it'll tell you the grade. So it's like a transit. I don't know if that's what this is. It looks like the transit. Like my dad used to have a thing similar to this. He would use for like drainage dishes and stuff. That's about all we have though for track planning. Imagine all the clicks and clacks. I don't remember how to delete these. Is it a prop? Yeah, it's a prop. All right, cool. Is that a microscope? Is it also called a transit, Dark? Okay, I wasn't sure. I mean, it looked like a transit, but I wasn't sure if it had some other special meaning. It doesn't say here. It just has the symbol. All right, back to the track laying. So we're going to put you down. And this isn't going to be exact, but it's going to be close. I'm just trying to eyeball this. Okay, so that's 44.5 meters. Remember that. And then we grab another crossover. Whoa! And we snap that in, and we are too far along. We need to come back at least half a meter. Doink. 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 All right, so back to the track. It's going to be a lot of trial and error here, mostly error. All right, and then we're going to come out 40 meters. 40 meters. So we don't have to go back all the way every time. And then we're going to come out 4. So that'd be 44 instead of 44.5. So then we'll try the 90 on here. And then we're getting pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. I would say let's try like a 3.8. Two hours? Nah. We'll have her whipped here in just a jiffy. Oh, except the track is being all weird. Okay, so 40. Let's do the long track. Silly game. Do-do-do-do. Click. So we need a 43.8. Ah, chat, look at that. I'm going to call that close enough for government work. So that's how I do stuff. There may be a better way. What about the three-way switch? You keep saying three-way switch. Oh, but it's not quite straight, is it? So it didn't really matter. Those weren't exactly parallel. Okay. Well, we'll pretend like it mattered. Doink. It'll look better. Possibly. I forgot that I didn't lay those out perpendicular. No, it's terrible. It's terrible. Every government person. Okay, well, that was pretty terrible. I forgot that that's not perpendicular to this, so that was, yeah, that was not good. I needed to do it not straight. So same technique, slightly different approach. It's okay, we'll get this. Perhaps. Boink. Uh-oh, Fairweather's at it again. What did you do to tick off Nightbot this time? Yeah, so you're straight. Oh, I bet it was just the fact that that isn't perpendicular. It made it off. All right. 53rd time's the charm. Yep. So that looks, yeah, it's not quite perpendicular, is it? All right. All right. Let's do it a slightly different way. I have another idea. Might not be terrible. I can't read all the messages because Fairweather got timed out. It pushed stuff off the screen. Here, bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and close the poll. So about 60-40 on the percentage for do you just watch or do you play? Here we go. 49 votes. Who all did I miss up here? Aaron learned something about the steel bridge. And Colin asks, have you done much fishing? And yes, Quandam, we are making a Grand Junction. I have done a lot of fishing when I was a kid. I fished all the time. Not so much lately. I used to take the kids fishing quite a bit when they were little. And we actually went fishing weekend before last when I was up visiting my mom. And I got a few bites. My son didn't get any bites, and my daughter caught a little like 1 pound bass. They just weren't biting. But we were outside, we were having fun, and we got to see some bats flying around catching mosquitoes, so that was cool. That was a mighty tree. Did you hear that thing fall over? All right, let's see how wild this gets now if we run from here over. There we go. That'll be a little less wild. We could do something like that-ish to kind of keep the flow going. Oh, that's right. I forgot that follows the land. I got to get used to the new track laying. It'd be weird. So I want some embankment. I do like that you can snap embankment now. That is super handy. I don't like the fact that it goes backwards half the time. That's not much fun. See the arrows pointing away from me? Then you snap on it, it goes that direction. Somebody in one of my comments said push 2. Maybe I have to push 2 while it's up. No, pushing 2 doesn't do anything. So here's where I start to get really frustrated with Railroads Online because of stupid crap like this. I wonder if it's snapping to the crossing instead of the existing track. Let's test that theory. Yep, it was trying to snap to the crossing. So we'll put a, say, 6 meter length in. This is another thing that drives me nuts. Like, you click on this. Oh, it did it that time, but sometimes it just scrolls instead of selecting it. Okay. You gotta find ways around the stupidity. Okay, now that's still nice and straight. It's even mostly leveled. Then we'll just have a little curve in here, which we're going to have a little curve anyway. It needs to join up with that other track, so that is fine. All right, you are curve off at about, say, 100-ish. Well, 150 is probably fine. We're going to curve you out something like that. I was going to make episode 4 about laying the track, but ooh, that's a really steep. But we'll at least have this part done, because this would have been really fiddly to try to do in the video. I'm thinking, though, that we have a problem. Are you on the hill, or are you below the hill? We may have to come around that hill. I thought this was flat over here, but it's not. It's not flat. Look like you ordered from Temu. Nice. Interesting. All right, so we might have to do something a little bit different. It's fine. Now, is the 3-way, is that the same curvature? Or is it a different curvature? I thought about putting a 3-way switch here, but I want to be further back anyway, so that works out just fine. I'll do something like that, and then I think we can kind of go around. So we don't have a huge steep climb just right here. Yeah, hill. What's up, hill? So if we did a switch to the left with that, and then we say connect on that side. We're nowhere near where we need to be. All right, sweet. Now we know. Then how much lower are we? We'd actually come up a bit, so let's redo this. No, that's about where I was. Doink. Man, I already cut the trees to come through here and everything. Got 2 hills, no relation. Went to school with some kids named Hill. Probably also no relation. All right, now how are we looking? So if we come over here, oh, you can't fly when you're doing these. Let's put one of these on this crossover. Yeah, so it's a little too high. So we need to be about there. Do. Whee! Here's where it gets really funky. Like, I can't quite get it over there and still see what I'm doing, which is fun. So maybe something like that. Ish. That's gonna be closer anyway. Did I cut you down? Oh, I did cut you down. Okay. You're a little close. Get out of here. No family relation. What's up, Luke? That was a new update. Demolish props. Boink. Switch to the left. And that's not really pointed at it, but sort of pointed at it. Kinda, in a roundabout way. Yeah, this is gonna look atrocious. Maybe it'll add some character to it. Alright, let's get rid of you. Chop down you. And your little friend too. Yeah. It's a little squirrely. Just a little bit squirrely. I kind of like it. All right, and then we can put down one of these on, say, here, and we can kind of go get an idea. So even if we come around this corner of the hill, we're still going to be climbing a bit. Or wait, does that say uphill? So confused. The update rate on these is not the best. So you got to bear that in mind. I'm curious what elevation the water tower is at. So I'm thinking we might want to just kind of follow this hill around. Yeah, Titus, that's what I'm thinking. Close enough. And then we have a double thing because reasons. Now I can't even see what it's saying hardly. Are they too close together? Like what? What? Oh, it's pointing at both of them. Why would you do that, game? Like maybe if you made the UI so you could actually tell what the heck was going on, it would be okay, but okay, well, I'll probably just eyeball it because I'm going to get tired of that in a hurry. That's kind of the theme of Railroads Online, though. It's like so close to being really good. It's got this stupid crap that just drives. Maybe it's just me, but it just drives me nuts. All right, delete the prop. Boink. I'm not going to lay all the way out to the water. That'll be in the next video. We're going to point it out towards that direction. We need to kind of go through there, and we'll figure it out. Let's just go straight to like there and call it a day. Let's go make some more money. I might end up relaying this, but for now, I kind of like it. It's kind of goofy. It's kind of whimsical. I might end up redoing that junction, though. Yeah, it's like gets so close, Zero Winter. Some people get really bent out of shape if I say anything negative at all about Railroads Online, but that's just too bad. Okay, so we have 9 beams, 12 lumber. I think that's close enough. I think the bug is back in where like it deletes stuff if one side gets full. They fixed that and then they unfixed it at some point. So we need to get some logs. So we're going to leave this car here. Pull the pin. I do like the new automatic couplers and the animations. Those are nice. You get Monty some fire. Fire in the hole. Need to release the tender brake. There we go. And we're going to head over to the yard. We're going to back into the yard. So we need to go through here and then back up. And when we do so, we're going to, yeah, we need to go right there. So we're going to back into that. Yeah, Quantum, it's gonna toss him around a little bit. I'll probably end up redoing it, but it's kind of fun for now. You're either going to be leaving or entering the yard, so it's not like it's a high-speed run there, right? Slam on those brakes. Can I just click that? That'd be fun. At least you can do it from the map now. Actually, I might... Let's try. I'm going to grab these 2 things of lumber and then all these empties. And see what the odds are. We can... Why are you still moving with 80% brake on? Okay. So I've got 2 loads of lumber back there that I couldn't get out. So I'm going to tack those on. Then I'm going to grab the... I think I've got 6 empty log cars. And we'll see if we can make it out of the valley with that. I don't know if we can, but we'll try. Alright, easy does it. Kerchunk. I think I just had the one break on. RV Jim D. It is indeed vanilla. And we got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we got 8 empties. They're empties. They can't be that heavy, right? We'll see if we can make it. This lumber is heavy, though. This is 8 tons of lumber per car, I think. Metric tons. I should note this. I think this is the beta branch, though, if I remember right. Or did they push it stable? I actually don't remember. Let me look in Steam real quick. Oh, this is the beta branch. Loading screen, July 15th. Maybe it's on the main branch now? I don't know. It's beta and or it's a new patch. One of those. But it is vanilla. There's no mods. I assume that's what you were asking. Yeah, Titus, that's why we're making money tonight. Next video, we're going to buy a new loco and then lay some tracks over to the where the water is. So I thought I'd stream while I was making the monies. Alright, full forward. Full go-go on the go-go juice stick. That lever's backwards, but we'll roll with it. Oh, I want to move the control I'm actually looking at. Off we go. Makes you realize how different they are flaming. Yeah, they're very, very different. All right, full speedo ahead. I like how the flag on the three-way is backwards. Just adds that little extra little bit of fun to your operating sessions. What should be the name of the new loco? I'm not sure. Billy Root just pulled 224,000 pounds of coal. Nice. A little bit of butt pucker going on. Alright, well, we got a decent head of steam as we head up the hill, but I don't know how far we're going to make it. Because it'll make it with 3 loads of lumber. But I'm sure these 8 empty cars weigh more than 1 lumber car. I don't know. We'll see. I'm rooting for you, Monty. Let's get her done. Confident whistle. Starting to hit the grade now. Take a photo for this historic occasion as we stall out on the big grade. Come on, Monty. You can do it. It's not looking good, chat. I'm not ready to give up on Monty yet, but it's not looking good. I don't think it gets any less steep until we're around that curve, so I think we're done. We're gonna have to come back for the empties. Wait for me! Is that sliding downhill? How much for the handbrakes? Well, maybe it won't go very far with the handbrake on. Or we could try to catch it. Let's try to catch it. Run! Run! Fly mode engage! Need more handbrakes. Alright, surely 3 handbrakes will hold it. Fly mode engage! Whee! Splat. Look at that. Professional railroader. Yeah, I could run some math, but, you know, who has time for that? I have to think for my day job. I don't want to think when I'm playing games. If I'm doing math, I better be getting paid. And I don't monetize my streams, so I'm not getting paid. So if you're seeing ads on this stream, it's not me. I do monetize videos, but I don't monetize the streams. Alright, we can comfortably take this up the grade. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can eke a little more speed out. Since we're running a little light. Yep, I don't think that's doing any good. Hey, Billy Brute, we're going to get to Class 48 next, I think. It's a good, chonky little puller. I thought about getting a Shay just for the memes, but it's really not that much more powerful than the Monty, and it's so incredibly slow. So we're gonna get a Class 48 for pulling loads up the hill. Did I make it to Tier 4? I did make it to Tier 4. So maybe we should take another quick look at the locos. Click, 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 click. That makes it go faster if you say click. So, yeah, that's like in the same range. 2, 3. That's clear up to tier 6 and 5. Ooh. Ooh. I do like the cookie. Cookies. I do like the cookie. I'm having thoughts. We used the cookie in, I think it was a season 1. It was kind of our main loco. That was a good loco. I'll do some thinking. I'm thinking class 48. But with a little more cash, we could go for the cookie. Yeah, we can't get the climax. We're not high enough tier yet. So we'll see. You'll find out Saturday when episode 4 comes out. This is the precursor to episode 4 because I needed money to buy a new loco. Yeah, it's not fast, but it's fast enough, you know, hauling stuff up the grade. So we're going to have enough money to get a loco soon, but I'm also going to need a water tanker. Actually, does the... So this takes seeds. I don't think we can actually get seeds yet, can we? Because we need the boxcar, which is like really high tier. We'll take a look when we get stopped. So maybe we're not in a big hurry to get a water tanker, because I don't know what we could do with it until we can do seeds. Although I suppose, can you sell water at the depot? That'd be kind of weird, but maybe you can. I don't know. All right, unload you and unload you, and watch the money roll in. Ah, there we go. We got enough for a new loco. Beautiful. Let's take a look at cars here real quick. We go through to the normal size cars. So, oh, is the water tanker different? Oh, it is. It's a gondola, basically. Yeah. Okay, $900. Proud of that one, aren't they? And then, yeah, we need tier 5 to even buy the thing for the seed pallet, so. No rush on that. All right, let's go back and get our cars. I'm going to set these out on the track here. Oh, yeah. Somebody set the brake on that car. Who did that? If I could travel back in time, what would I uninvent? I don't know. It would require some pondering. My first thought would be social media. That is such a scourge on society. It's completely changing the way we think and interact as a society and a culture. But I might come up with a different answer if I had more time to think about it. Water runs are boring. Somehow I got clicked out of here and my mouse cursor was clear over on my other monitor. I don't remember if I've ever run water on Railroads Online, because I don't think that was a thing. I never got that far, I don't think, on season 2. Alright, we need to come back past this switch here. Then we can head back and find our empties. Unvent browser cookies. Cookies. It's my favorite Steam engine. I don't really have one IRL because I don't really know enough about them. In this game, I'd say the Cookie 260. It was such a beautiful engine when I finally got it in Season 1. So I'd go with the old Cookie. The little mogul that could. I'm more of a diesel guy. But even with the diesels, I don't know a ton about them. I'm not an uber trained nerd. I can tell you how many rivets are on the short hood of a GP9. CX Train, hello. I'm doing all right. Hope you're well. Didn't they make one of these faster? Is it the Eureka that's really fast? I'm trying to remember what I had in Season 2. Yeah, when we're not pulling a load, I can see the difference with the reverser. It gained a couple miles an hour. Yeah, the old two-way though. I don't know if I've ever used it. Hey, Pugs. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. And you're welcome for the videos. It's the whole reason I make videos on YouTube. Because if one person enjoys them, then that's good enough. Everything else is a bonus. Alright, where'd these things end up? Oh, they're right down there. Okay. So the handbrakes did hold eventually. Yeah, Beaver Hill, it's somewhat new. I don't remember when they put that in, but... And they added more, I think. Like, for a while, I think, wasn't it just the throttle? I forget. When I first started playing, the keyboard controls weren't a thing. It's changed quite a bit. As far as the UI goes over the last couple of years. I do occasionally fire up Run 8. I mostly just don't have time to play everything I want to play. CX Train. So that falls in the category of, yes, I love Run 8. Fire it up once in a while. There's just too many games and not enough time. A little bit of a hard couple. I'm going to make sure the knuckles set good. Yeah. Wasn't that I was looking at chat and not breaking in time. That would be silly. I think there's just 3. Yeah, just 3 breaks. Alright, let's go get some logs. So, reversers back forward, brakes are off. Confident whistle. And we're moving, sort of. Change your view, Dark X. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on your goals, right? Some people are trying to do it for a living. So if I was trying to do YouTube for a living, I would be doing it completely different. But I just do it for fun. It's just a little side hobby. Beta Trooper, my day job, I'm a senior IT engineer focusing on Linux servers. So I maintain all the back-end servers for a major retailer in the US currently. I've done a lot of different things over my career. So I play with servers and make them do magic things. Do I still have a break on, or is it just that much of a struggle? I think it might just be that much of a struggle. Making sure those are all off. Just asking the kids if mom was running the vacuum. I can hear some kind of noise howling upstairs. Or maybe she's doing her Ninja Creamy making ice cream or something. Do they have diesel engines in the game? Don't think so. I think they're all steam. Wow. We might have to get out and push. I mean, it's going. We're gonna run out of fire here soon. So let's get some more wood in there. Yeah, it is a tough map for laying track. It's kind of all over the place. I tried to follow the land as much as possible. I don't like giant, like, sky bridges everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's some 4% on this. I forget exactly, but I'm pretty sure this is at least 3 coming down through this main stretch. It's more rewarding, Dark X. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's important. I enjoy my main job most of the time, but honestly, after nearly 30 years in IT, I'm getting a little burned out. But it does pay the bills. Come on, little Zuma. We're getting there. This is just 8 empties. These cars are pretty heavy. I see now why we couldn't make it with the 2 loads of lumber. Alright, well, while we struggle uphill, let's get the switches lined up. So we're going to head up to the logging camp. Should be good up here. Yep. Alright, we're getting a little bit of speed up now. Is there a key for headlight? H? No. L? No. Guess not. Yeah, 4 is a lot, but it's a branch line. It's a narrow gauge branch line. It's gonna have steeper grades than like your class 1 railroads. Alt F4 is headlight. Ah, look at her go. It's almost up to 10 miles an hour. I get a little speed up because it's a little bit of a climb up to the logging camp. Yeah, much tighter curves, for sure. Wish I could change the render distance. Before they switched to Unreal 5, you could put settings in the config files and change that. I don't think they work anymore. There might need new ones. I haven't bothered to look into it. Got to run 3% the whole way. I'm sure it could be done. How much trestle do you have? Oh, for sure, Ship King. This is, I mean, look at the size of these drivers. This is not a freight loco by any stretch. This is a prairie passenger locomotive. So we're abusing the crap out of it. But I've done the Betsy so many times. Wanted something a little different. And the Shay is just so incredibly slow. Top speed is like 5 miles an hour, I think. Ain't nobody got time for that. It does a little bit dark X, but with this small of a loco pulling this much load, it wouldn't make really any difference. When I was running light coming back down here, I was playing around with it a little bit. I could get a couple more miles an hour out of it here on this flat part, running light. Somebody said in one of my video comments that you can really tell more of a difference on the more powerful locomotives. So there's some degree of something going on there. I don't think it's super realistic. You got some level 3 on there, Christopher? Yeah, if I put more time into it, I could probably do better, but I don't have a ton of time. It's good enough. Alright, we're going to head up to the logging camp. Hopefully we can make it up this grade. It's really steep right here. Put your back into it, Monty. I don't even want to know what this grade is. Alright, up we go. More confident whistle. Hey, Des boy. We're just running some freight, making some money. Laid a little bit of track. Mainly making some cash. Get ready for episode 4. Which I'll hopefully be recording tomorrow. Because it's due out Saturday morning. Gotta get that done. What is it say? Tuesday? Time flies. Alright, up we go, Monty. Keep it going. Totally got this. Getting a little slow. What's up, Wally? Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I get frustrated with it sometimes because of all the jank and some just quality of life UI issues and stuff, but in small doses, it's a lot of fun for me. It's cool that you get to lay your own track. On the flip side, I really enjoy a railroader because you don't have to lay your own track, and the track makes sense because it's based on a real prototype. But it just scratches a different itch. This one, you can, you know, set up your industries however you want. Lay your track however you want. There's a lot of different options. They were known for beating the crap out of their engines. That doesn't sound good. Yep, no wheel slip. Just chug chug. We made it, just barely. Yep, I used the parallel track tool, I think in episode 2 maybe, when we were laying out the wheat farm. Pretty handy. I really like the snap points now at the loading docks. That is super nice. No more guessing trying to get it lined up. Okay, let's drop a save, just in case. Wait, is this season 5? Did I have it backwards? I was thinking it was season... No, yeah, I had that backwards earlier, I think. It is season 5 of this game. Season 3 of Out of Ore. It's been a long day. I'm gonna plead ignorance. Emerald Joker, you're playing a little railroader? Nice. It's a fun game. Yeah, the snap points on the loading and the interactive minimap are two really nice features. I used to have to use third-party tools for that. The only big thing that's really missing is the ability to control locomotives when not in the cab, which would be huge for single player, which I play. It's rough getting things lined up. You can see I've got these flanger posts here to kind of help see where I need to get lined up. Or, you know, just camera controls. Like Railroader, I could go move my camera along the length of my train, focus on any car, that kind of thing. Would make it a lot easier to do this. And the faster loading is also a nice addition. That's been in a little while, I think. You used to have to load every individual piece of freight. Making it even slower. Is that what it's called, Emerald Joker? I know it's the Murphy branch of the Southern Railroad. I've not heard it called the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad. That doesn't mean it wasn't. That's just I haven't heard it called that. But it's the Murphy branch of the Southern. Yeah, I don't like the small cars, Desboy Records. They're annoying. But options are good. Different strokes for different folks. I don't like how it shrinks the logs and it's just goofy and they don't fit right on the loading zones. I didn't get lined up very good. We'll see if these actually go on. Okay, good. Like it's gonna load up. Whee! Car is fully loaded. So what do you say, chat? Do we turn the locomotive, head back out, or do we just back down the hill? I tend to just run backwards all the time. But I'm open to opinions. If I'm making a video, I'll usually turn the locomotive. When I'm just cranking out the dollars, I tend to just go backwards. Let me know what you think. We're just about loaded up. Yeah, I'm using the automatic couplers. It's a little easier. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jason Smith. It's called that now. I got you. I thought you meant during the time period of the game. I'm seeing lots of turn it. All right, we gotta turn it then. I'm gonna go set the brake on the back of the train. That'll be right there when I hook up. We're gonna turn the loco, and we'll just hook on to the other end of the train. Yeah, no more 1x1 loading. All right, we'll run around the Y and we'll hook on to the other side. Brake. I slammed on the brake. All right, I'm too lazy to run over there. Are you set? No, I need to get you switched. Running backwards at full speed sounds terrible. Let's go. That's what I usually do. Like if I was just doing this on my own to earn money, I would definitely be just backing back down the mountain like we were doing with the wood cars earlier. Lots of people want me to turn it, so we'll turn on the Y. We're not turning the whole train though. I don't have the room for that. Although I could extend the Y and make room. But the way I set it up was to just turn the loco. As a hook on the front with knuckle couplers, they just pasted one on there. What's up, Carlos? Yeah, I play a little bit of everything. Never know if I'm going to be shooting a rifle or flying a spaceship, driving a train, building a village. There's just so many good games out. It's a great time to be a gamer. Alrighty, we're going to set this back. Set you, oh, no, not you, you back. That was the wrong slider. Having a beer with the local aliens, you know, just normal stuff. Hey, catch you later, Dark X. Thanks for dropping in. crunch. All right, let's go release that brake and get out of here. Whee! That cylinder cleared. And we're off. Full load of logs for the sawmill. Yeah, Quantum, not everybody had room for a Y. A lot of times I just use reverse loops, but I said in this video series I wasn't going to do reverse loops. So far I've kept to that. What era, Carlos? I'm not sure if it's any specific era necessarily, but it's like mostly American narrow gauge short lines. In the steam era for sure, it's all steam trains. Did that rock get there? I don't remember that rock being there. A little too close to the track. And I've played a lot of Railroader, Carlos. I actually got early access to Railroader before it even launched. They just out of the blue, the dev contacted me. Didn't even know they were a fan of the channel. And yeah, we played a ton of Railroader. We got like 40 video series or something like that, 40 or 50 videos. There's a playlist. Everything I do is a playlist. If you're new here, you just go check out my playlists, see what series I've done. I usually keep to about 20 coming down through here. Just a little twisty. So we'll be riding the brakes. Smell that fresh burned brake smell. You got it right down to the teleportation. 1880s and 1920s, that sounds about right. How's it going, Desert Charlie? We can open her a little bit now, but I'm going to go through this a little bit, so we'll keep her down about 25-ish. Alright, start leaning into the brakes a little more. I don't really want to be going over 20 down through here. I should have saved after I turned the loco. I forgot to do that. Yeah, that much weight can push you around. It is tricky with only having the loco brake. Like if you're a multiplayer, you could have guys back here running the handbrakes. It's a little tricky single player. Alright, here we go. Before we get too much speed on, let's get our switches set. Where are you? There you are. So we're coming straight through here. We need to turn there. And straight through there. That looks good. Get some brake on before we get out of control here. Yeah, Zero Winter. If you get too many industries in Railroader, it gets really busy. I had to cut back on some as I was playing through my series. Keep We're about 30 through that curve. Everything looks good. Hey, Wingtips World. I don't play multiplayer, so I don't know, but from what I've heard, it's still pretty bad. Yeah, you can also use the tender brake if you want to just set like a given, like 30% or something on the brakes. Yeah, keep her about 30. We're looking good. It's a lot of weight back there. Start slowing her down a bit. Random tree just appears. It's happened. Trees do occasionally reappear. At least they used to. I haven't had that happen yet, knock on wood, on this save. Alright, now we need to really lean into the brakes. Get down to about 20 for this curve. And we're mostly through the grade. Hey, Gariba? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. This is a newer map. I don't remember for sure when it came out. This is Aurora Falls. I think it's supposed to be based on Alaska, possibly. It's a good-looking map. Though the mountains are in the south, I think, which is a little weird. Alright, we're going to start slowing down a little bit more. Ease down into the drop-off track for the logs. Pretty tight coming through here. I'm pretty happy with this track layout. So I usually just come up and stop, and then we'll have to pull up a little more to get the last couple cars. Whoa, horsey. Whoa, horsey. All right, we are stopped. Haven't saved in a while, so let's save. R and then run out of the way. There we go. Filling back up with logs. Then we got 3 more cars. So this holds 5 cars. See, I do some math. Probably should have made that a little longer, really. If I'm going to get... I might do 10 cars at some point. I think we're far enough along. Yeah, I think I changed that. Somebody was asking about the key earlier. I think I changed that, so it's less awkward. All right, we are golden. Yeah, that's a little tight. I wonder, should we just go ahead and extend that? I keep that on rails. my least favorite part of the game is trying to use the tool. So if we bring that on over, say to about there-ish. We'll go ahead and put this on before we put the bumper. And then we need 8 meters. Oh, it was 8.1. Can't handle it. I won't be able to sleep tonight, knowing that that's 8.1. Also need to put that back on rails. Nope, no personality issues here at all. What are you talking about? My brain is perfectly normal. Whoa! All right, 8 meters. Doink. And the bumper. Perfect. Now we got plenty more room. Oh, you played the first one? Yeah, some people were upset, I think, about that, where they just kind of abandoned that game and then they came and made this one. It is what it is. I'll go ahead and save again. What are we doing on wood here? A little low. Alright, I do need to head to bed for too long because I gotta work tomorrow. I think we'll make one more log run and we'll probably call it a night. The keybind for the whistle is so weird. It does blow the whistle. Old Abby normal. Oh, I forgot to throw the switch. I was going to turn the train on the line. I totally forgot. We'll come up and pull in and we'll reverse that way. Yeah, there was some kind of drama around it. I wasn't aware of it until somebody suggested this game to me in my Discord, so I was looking into it. And the developers, I like to do that for early access stuff to see if they have a history and stuff. So I was a little hesitant to get it because of that, but no regrets. It is fun. I do get frustrated with it a lot, and I'm very honest with my feedback. But I've had a lot of fun with it. All right, we'll back into there. I'll let throw some more wood in. They're nice and full for the trip up. Hey, catch you later, Emerald Joker. Thanks for dropping in. Have fun with the old work tomorrow. It's past my bedtime, so we're going to make one more trip. And that'll be it. We're going to be in good shape. I can get episode 4 recorded for Saturday, so look for that 8 a.m. Central on Saturday. It'll be the next Railroads Online video. And then throughout the week, I've got Vintage Story and Out of Ore going along as well. Those are already queued up and done. All right, back to straight for you. I'm going to put you back to that, you to straight, and then we were ready to highball. Is there a good way to make a double-tracked Y switch? No. I don't know of any. A lot of trial and error. Hey Joe, glad you could catch me live. I know they're random. I just do YouTube for fun. I never know when I'm gonna stream or play, so. Happy if anybody shows up. Been enjoying the Vintage Story Quantum? Nice. That is a super fun game. It's right up my alley. Very detailed. Here, for something different, let's go right on the back of the train. Pretty good vertical for an old guy. All right, Monty, take it away. The new dirt mechanic. I like the new dirt mechanic, but it needs some tuning. I think once they get it tuned, which reading the Friday reports and some of the Discord messages, it sounds like the next open beta patch is going to be a lot better for like spillage and stuff. I didn't like the Cocoa Puffs. I wasn't a big fan. I didn't play a whole lot with the bulk, either the old or the new. But yeah, I like the new dirt, except for the obvious problems with it. I think he's in his 40s. I'm going to go with 60. Maybe he's just prematurely gray like me, though. I'm still in my 40s, though, for a couple more years. Well, one more year plus a few months. Good. Can I turn you off? I don't care about the freight. Okay, fine. We'll go to third-person mode. Yeah, I remember bulk from I think that was the end of season 2 is when the bulk came out. And I didn't play back when they used to have bulk in the game. So I don't have a ton of strong feelings either way about the bulk. I am twice your age, Joe. 48 years. Young. At heart. But old in body. Alright, we should probably think about getting back up to the cab. Doing a good job, Monty. Chugging away. He does look like an old fart. Wise in mind. Some days. It's all the stress from operating the train by himself. Could be. All the soot in his face, too. Woo! you open the windows? I guess I'm thinking a railroader. No, can't open the windows. Too much smoke. Yeah, never too old to be a gamer. Someday we'll be getting weed out of there, maybe. If I don't run out of patience. It's pretty hot, Des Boy. It's pretty hot. My dad was into steam traction engines, so I was around steam a lot growing up. We had a great big steam traction engine that was built on like a old Dodge pickup frame, so it was self-propelled, big vertical boiler, and we had a wood saw in it. We used to saw firewood. Worked really well for that because steam has power all the way down to 0 RPM. So it's great for things like sawing wood. So in the fall, usually it wasn't too bad cutting wood with it. It wasn't so dang hot, but hot and dirty, greasy. Pretty interesting stuff, though. Not everybody can say they've fired a steam engine. I never did anything with locomotives. So all my steam knowledge is from traction engines. Similar, but they're not as complex as a train locomotive. You hear that? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Yeah, it could be hot. I don't remember the diameter of the boiler. It was... I want to say it was at least 3 feet, if not 4. It was a big vertical boiler. And we would burn wood. That's what we had. And given the age of the stuff, didn't really want to burn coal in it because coal burns so much hotter. You could burn some hedge though. That'd get her heated up in a hurry. It was pretty cool though. It had a steam water injector and it was pretty neat. It was self-propelled. You could drive it around. All right, we made it back to the logs. Finally. We have arrived. Load her up. That sounds legit. I can smell that too. There's a unique smell, like steam and oil together. So when I hear that sound, that smell memory comes back. Kind of weird how the brain works. What was the payday? You know, I forgot to look. I don't know if the prices are still what they used to be or not. I couldn't even tell you. We're up to $39.80 though. So we're sitting on a decent chunk of money. Gonna be able to buy a locomotive. Probably gonna go with the Class 48 like we were talking about earlier. But that could change. We'll see. "17 brothers and sisters." Dang. Yeah, my wife's families are pretty large. She was the oldest of 5 sisters, but a lot of her aunts and uncles have like 10, 12, 13 kids. Is it $10 a log? 60? All right, so $4.80 per train. So we got 8 cars. It might be too far. It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, it's probably too far. We'll see what it'll load. Nothing. Damn it. Just give me a dang camera, Dev, so I can follow any car on my train. That would be much appreciated. Like, it doesn't have to be this hard. Don't quote you. It sounds about right. All right, let's go see how close we are. That'll do. Beautiful. All right, let's get a brake turned on here. Spin the wheel the right way. It always helps. Oh, it made a sound that time. Cool. Back here, mouse cursor. Hey, I pulled the... What? I pulled the thing. You heard the sound. Stupid game. Wink. Let's see. We need to flip you, and you're good, and we need to flip you. Does it tell you on the map? No, it just tells you the quantity, not the price. I don't know what the exclamation point means. Full? Yeah, it looks like full, probably. Alright, we can switch you back. Yeah, maybe I should extend that out and we can just turn the whole dang train. That'd be a lot of tracks, so I doubt the railroad would want to do that. It'd be expensive. Well, I think it does have music, but I always turn the music off in games. A couple reasons. I don't enjoy music in games, and YouTube. I think there is indeed. Yeah, there is music. It's just turned off. Wasn't that some of the drama with Heist? Like, he made music or something? I don't know. There's always drama somewhere. I like the steam shooting out. It's a little overdone, but it's a cool effect. Yeah, I've got a turntable at the depot, Des Boy. We just use a Y up here. That's too expensive for a little old logging camp. Cur chunk. Alright. Revoicer. Take the brake off. We're out of here. Last load of the night. Little ding dong of the bell as we pull out. A 416.4, that'd be a monster, wouldn't it? 3 words that don't go together. Yeah, I tried to stay out of it, but I think there was some kind of drama there. Remember there being some kind of drama about music. Maybe he wasn't involved. I don't know. Still got plenty of wood. Giggity. We head on down to the sawmill. So this will basically fill it up because we were empty. It holds 100 logs, so 2 trips of 48 fills it right up. It sounds like something the Germans would do, a 416.4. Doing the music for Century of Steam. Yeah, I was thinking he was a music guy. Couldn't remember for sure. Oh boy. Let's pay attention to the train there, Skippy, and not crash. World's worst engineer checking in. Yeah, I've only derailed once tonight so far. Okay, so there, Des Boy. Thanks for dropping in. I gotta head off to bed soon myself. Get this load of logs delivered. Then I'll be all set to record episode 4. I'm excited. Goal achieved tonight. And I got to hang out with you fine folks. Thanks for dropping by. Not that we need any speed, but we'll pick up a little more. One blurry log. Yeah, there's some weird graphic stuff still occasionally. Overall, it's a beautiful game, though, and performance is stellar. Mainly because of the level of detail bubble is so low. Like you can literally see the grass and everything fading out. But I've got everything cranked up as far as it'll go. Yeah, they don't spill their loads like it's a game called Loco Shortline Operations. I think development kind of stalled out on that. I need to check into that game. I haven't checked in on it in a while. That's another fun one. It's really gamey, but there's just so much to do. It's got cranes and it's got all kinds of stuff in it. But when you derail there, your loads spill all over the ground. And you gotta pick them back up. Yeah, keeping it at 30, looking good. Hey Jacob, I don't play multiplayer on here, so I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. From what I've heard, it's still pretty bad. But don't quote me on that, because I don't play multiplayer, so I don't know for sure. It's just what I get from seeing Discord and Steam. Yeah, I'll check out Sensory Steam when it's out. Probably be another year or two, I would guess. Unless they've made a ton of progress lately. We'll see. As long as they have options to not have to micromanage everything. Because I like simulation, but I don't always have time. And I'm not super interested in micromanaging a steam locomotive. I did plenty of steam growing up, for real, so I don't necessarily need to do that in a game. It's not terribly exciting to me. It's cool, though, that the option will be there. I just hope we have the option to not have to micromanage the fire. Especially if me playing solo. That's not going to work. Be task saturated, as they say in the aviation community. Slow down. Whoa, Nelly. Think we're okay. Alright, we have no logs. Oh, it chewed them up already because it's not full. So we could bring more logs, but we're not going to do that tonight. I have to go to bed. Hopefully the neighbor's dog isn't barking till after midnight again. Oh my gosh. I was about ready to shoot a dog last night. That's a whole other story. We're doing video games. Not talking about my crazy neighbors. Alright, last 3 cars. Catch you later, Wally. Thanks for dropping in. And if you guys are following the series, episode 4 will be out Saturday. So I'll get that recorded here probably tomorrow. We'll have a new loco. We'll do some more track. Good times. All right, with those 2 loads in, we should be cranking stuff out over here. Getting filled back up. Excellent. Yep. Cool. And we ended up with 4460 on the money, and we're halfway through level 4. So, mission accomplished. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good rest of your night or day. Take care.